So we see that Persia is talking, the name Persia is talking about the Israelite men who had Elohim. They should have been completely satisfied with what they had, but they weren't. I told you at the beginning of the message that the hairy goat, or the shaggy goat as it's translated here, was the carnal culture of the time. Whatever was going on in national Israel, they didn't have computers or anything like that, but whatever the carnal culture was offering them, we know that at some point they wanted a king. We know that at some point Israel wanted a king. They wanted a king, and then they got King Saul, which wasn't a good king. But I don't know exactly what it was at the time that Israel fell down. Whether it was that issue, maybe that was the issue, that they wanted a king, and God gave them a king, and that was the beginning of the end. You know, God is sufficient for you. You don't need a king. You know, brethren, if the Lord does not give you a husband or a wife, Elohim is sufficient for you. Now, you may not think so, but that is a difference of opinion. You have a controversy with God, because he says Elohim is enough for you. And he also says in another scripture that he'll never give you more than you can bear. So if it's true that Elohim is not enough for you and you really need a husband or a wife, you will have one. Some people can tolerate it, other people cannot tolerate it. But Elohim is all that you need. Elohim is sufficient for you. You just think you need something that you don't have. So therefore the scripture says, be content. Paul said, I have learned to be content. He said, I've had little, I've been poor, and I've been rich. I've had little and I've had a lot. And every state that I find myself in, I find myself content, because Elohim is enough for me. And that's what God requires of us.